ordered to series by CBS and produced in conjunction with Warner Brothers, Supergirl is making waves with positive buzz and an already leaked pilot that some suspect is more ploy than leak. So, what's this about? Well, with the imminent destruction of Krypton at hand, Kara Zor-El is quickly shuffled into a pod with instructions to protect her younger cousin Superman, who was evacuated from the planet only moments before. However, as a result of a blast emanating from Krypton's destruction, Kara's pod is rocketed into the Phantom Zone. Mysteriously, though, her pod is able to exit the dimension, but only to arrive on Earth a full 12 years after her cousin. With the mission seemingly rendered void, Kara tries to live a normal life as a member of the Danvers family, but her plans of a normal life are thwarted when it's discovered that she wasn't the only one to come out of the Phantom Zone and land on Earth. I love this setup. It's brilliant. Melissa Benoist is a superstar, no question about it. Excellent acting by the supporting cast. And Callista Flockhart as Cat Grant is amazing. I love this character and her wit. Move over, Hillary. It's Cat Grant for 2016 President and Badass Woman of the Year. So all the more reason why I'm so disappointed with this pilot. But I'm being harsh out of love, because it has so much potential that I hope this isn't the best and final copy, because right now, it's a 5 out of 10 when it could be a 9 out of 10 with a few changes and tweaks. Let's start at the beginning. While I appreciate the opening exposition and voiceover because it moves the story forward, the problem with the beginning is that the CGI is really bad. The quality is equal to that of The Secret Adventures of Jules Verne. Revolutionary for its time, but that was 15 years ago. So next, pick or make a better score. With the exception of Supergirl's theme and the combat track, the music is atrocious and quite frankly inappropriate. You know how 90s family movies sound like they could all be part of the same overture? Yeah, the music's similar to that, just a little faster. But then there's the placement of the music itself. So for instance, when you actually expect a track to help, say, land a joke, it's awkwardly absent. As a viewer, the bizarre placements throughout make you feel so uncomfortable. Okay, so next, I'm not buying the chemistry between the sisters, and at the point at which that relationship is the heart of the story, then this could be a fatal blow. Specifically, I'm taking issue with Alex Danvers. Now, that's not to say that Shyler Lee's acting is bad, it's just that there's no chemistry between her and Benoist. And if you're going to have a frozen Anna and Elsa relationship, then you gotta have one that works. I mean, there's a difference between being cold and, well, being cold. Last, you've got to trim the fat. There are scenes in here that you don't need or don't work. So let me go into specifics of what I'm talking about. First, during the introduction of the Department of Extra Normal Operations, and right after this point in the trailer...
You want to help? Go back to getting someone's coffee.
There's a confrontation between the two sisters that's got to go. I get that it's there to assuage viewers that feel on the verge of suspension of disbelief overload, but it doesn't work. Second, cut the bit where Hanshaw warns Alex that her sister is dangerous. I mean, should we expect this in every DC franchise now? It's cliche, and we already know that you felt that way. You don't need to say it. Third, the pilot has Alex rescuing Kara after her defeat in her first fight with the pilot's nemesis. I'd actually change that to having Hanshaw intervening, because then his later remarks about Kara screwing up would have more weight and add to the antagonistic dynamic between the two. Fourth, still show the sister stitching her up, but cut out that ridiculous discussion between the two in the medical bay. Alex's dialogue that conveys why she's behaving in the manner that she does is laughable and illogical, and quite frankly, the dialogue redefines cheese. Plus, it makes the scene of them patching things up outside her door feel redundant, especially when it's literally the next scene.
Well, that's not good.
Last but certainly not least, the hologram part. This is an emotionally intense scene meant to reinvigorate and motivate Kara to continue as Supergirl, but I have two issues here. One, get a better cut of Laura Benanti's delivery of the first sentence. This is Supergirl, not Days of Our Lives. Two, the shot of Benoist extending her hand out and moaning when the hologram fades out is terrible. That was laugh out loud bad, especially when it was more of a grunt and she sounded constipated. So that's my critical assessment of how to improve the pilot, but let's head over to the ratings room for more clarification. Overall, with what's seen, 5 out of 10. Potential of the material, 9 out of 10. And taking into account other pilots, here's how it compares. Thank you so much for watching, and if you liked this video, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe for more. You people are awesome. Thanks for watching.